Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful day, evening, or night. Thank you for joining me once again in Motor Town Behind the Wheel. So, I'm currently doing a delivery to a difficult place. Normally, when you guys see me hauling stuff, you'll notice that there's certain spots when it pops up, I always say, nope, not going there, can't do it. Today, we're going there. That way you can see why I can't do it with some of the vehicles like these. Because you guys know, I like to do a road train. I want to get all the vehicles just all the way there with everything, but it's not always possible. So we started down here and we picked up the fuel and we drove all the way to here. Now the reason why I drove to there is because I'm using a Brutus tanker. Very good off-road vehicle, but it tips over so easy and it's so high off the ground. The trailer that I got to use with it was scraping the ground and it would roll every time I would turn, take a curb. So I had to keep rolling it back over. And I was like, you know what? Enough of it. It doesn't need to drive out there. It's not a very steady vehicle anyway, so you have to slow your speed down way more than most vehicles to make turns or curbs. So I put it on my flat deck. I'm driving it out there now. And once we get to the crappy part, then I'll let it do its thing because we're not going to be able to go very fast anyway, so I don't have to worry about it rolling and flipping over all the time. So, I'm currently here, and we're probably going to offload maybe here, and we will drive all of this until we reach our final destination, which is 17 kilometers away. And the reason why I didn't do the whole thing is because it'd probably be at least an hour long video. Because y'all know when I usually do them, they're about 20, 23 kilometers, and those are about half an hour. This one, although it's only 34, it's also not going to be at 90 and 100 kilometers an hour, or even 80. Once we get to those roads, we're probably going to be lucky to be getting 30s and 50s out of it. So it's going to be a lot longer, even though we're going to be starting at 17 kilometers with the video. So, sit back, relax, and we'll just cruise on over there. This, by the way, is the Brutus. As you can see, I loaded up the trailer sideways. The little fuel trailer I put on here sideways so I can make sure I was able to strap it. And my goodness, these things are, I can definitely tell their weight and height. Look how tall that vehicle is. That is insane. But where we're going, we're gonna need it. As you can see, it's just so much easier to book it with the flat deck. So much more stable going around curves. Like I would have to go down to about 60 if I'm lucky to make that curve with the Brutus. It's a heck of an off-road vehicle, but it is just not it. Make our turn. See those mountains up there? We're going up in there. Oh, look. They want us to recover that. How? How? I don't know why I waited till 10:30 at night to do this. But we did. Oh, look. That bus is going to drop. Can we make it drop? Yep. I wish they would fix that. Ooh, that might be a 2-rotator job right there, so we could pick it up over those barriers. But let's get back to this. Less than 12 kilometers. It's gonna feel much longer once we hit the dirt. It could have been shorter had I been willing to go down the mud road. I would have went up here, took this dirt road here, then came across. This is a mud road. It is very difficult, but I wouldn't be able to drive on it with the flat deck. So I would have had to unload the Brutus, connect it to the flat deck, and pull the flat deck through this so I can get to here, which would make no sense. Or I could have came here, unloaded, and then drove the Brutus and came down here. See, this is what happens with hindsight. It's always 2020. But we're almost at our drop-off point. What do we got there? Easy truck and trailer? Okay. Might grab that. Yeah, I'm really wishing I would have thought to use the Jamuzi instead of the Brutus. But luckily, the sun will be out by the time we finish unloading and everything. Hopefully. Should be pretty close. Yeah, it'll be out. At least enough that we'll be able to see. We're almost to the unloading point. We're only at 9.5 kilometers to get there. Which on regular roads, that wouldn't be bad at all. Not at all. At that turn is where our drop-off point is going to be. We're going to unload and hit that road, because that road is beast. Got some extremely tight turns. All right, so let's unload. Now do y'all see why I wish I would have known about the suspension? And yeah, that's why you see the back of trailers on the ground. I mean, it's not like that matters, but we're gonna take our time. The wheels are already tired as hell. I tell you, it's just going to be slow. Just letting you know now. Play it on 2 times speed, maybe 4. Just jack up the speed, y'all. Jack up the speed. It's so unstable. This is 20 kilometers per hour, not miles per hour, kilometers per hour. It's having all this issue already. Here's going to be the first really tight turn. And this is mud, so it should go through. I'm going to put in 4 lock. Easy. I got to be careful so it doesn't tip itself over. Yeah, we don't need to be in 4 lock anymore. We'll go back to 2. Coaster bounce a lot. We're going to try 25, see if we can still control it. Got some mud coming up. No, we're going to see if we can just speed right through it. I'm going to go to 4. That works. See, I definitely think I'd be able to go much faster with the Jamuzi. 6-wheel. Mud at the bottom, so let's hopefully get right through that on 2-wheel. Definitely had no traction going through, but we eased on through. Another mud hole. We're only going 25 and the damn trailer's sliding all over the place already. Don't play with me. We still got a whole 7 kilometers to go. How deep is that water? Guess it probably. Oh shoot! I shouldn't have stopped in the mud. See if we can get out in 4 high. There we go. Try and give it a little more speed. Oh, it is very unstable. Told you. All it took was an additional 6 kilometers per hour, and the trailer immediately just turned itself over. Now imagine having to do this every kilometer or so on the regular road for 34 kilometers. I was like, no. After the 3rd time, I was like, we're done with that crap. There you go, on your face. We'll spin it. Honestly, after a while, I just attached a winch to it and I just dragged it behind my vehicle for about 4 or 5 kilometers before I was like, oh, you know what? I can just put on the flat deck. I'll put this winch on it because this daggone thing comes off again. I'm dragging it. You gonna let me in the vehicle? Thank you. Okay.
Can't get any speed.
I'll do a rock tunnel. How's the cell phone service out here? Good thing is, there's never any traffic out here. Bad news is, there's never any traffic out here. Got mud. We're at 4 high. Think we can handle this. Easy, easy. Man. It's only 17 kilometers. So I was estimating that the entire video should take half an hour or less. We're already at 28 minutes and we still have 5.5 kilometers. So we're not even halfway from where the drop off was. Appreciate y'all sticking around. Feel free to hit that like, or if you want to, you can subscribe or even drop a comment. Ask some questions. So we got a parking spot there, which is good in case we need it. Imagine trying to get a trailer through here. And it's over. I quit. Unfortunately, this vehicle is unable to stand itself back up just because of the way it's designed. And we were only going 15. It rolled itself over at 15. Not gonna lie, this parking spot was not here. I would just end the video right there. Just leave it. No, because it's at the curve, I believe we could get the rotator at that curve. But anything past that, it is not. It's. Now this is the one with the high suspension. As you can see, high suspension don't mean nothing compared to that. And I gotta go up backwards. Remember, these are not off-road vehicles. I've got gotta hold the burnout so it doesn't try and switch gears, or else I'm just going to go back down. Okay. Hoping it'll stay. I want you to stay. Okay, so trailer's in the way, of course. When's this stupid little trailer not in the way? Let's disconnect it. Let's just see if we can just pull it straight over. Damn the trailer. I'll have to. Okay, we'll press the top of this. And we'll reconnect the trailer. Rather than taking the time to tighten it all over again, I'll just reattach it. Okay, let's roll. We're going downhill. We still got 5 kilometers to go. Now, to be fair, having to roll this thing back over. And we gotta go across that right there. Yeah. Yeah. You know those Looney Tune bridges you see? Yeah. That's where we're going. And we gotta make another tight turn and hope that we don't roll down there because we can't recover it. I mean, maybe I can try using a dory, but it is easily outweighs a dory. I probably had to end up having to use a bunch of small vehicles just to try and hopefully get it up. I don't even want to think about it. Take it nice and slow. Try and maintain our speed. All right. Share if you've watched any type of awesome trucking videos about amazing feats they have driven on these kinds of bridges before. Our turn. This is where this view comes in. So handy. Coming off. Oh, great. The trailer's stuck on the bridge. Get up this mud, get up this mud. Don't you get stuck in that mud. Almost forgot about that part there. We would have to back down and try it again. And after all that, half a kilometer. Oh, see. I'm trying so hard not to overdo it. Trying to maintain the speed. We started at nighttime. It's about to be nighttime again. Oh, man. 42 minutes. I believe it's down there somewhere. Yeah, see, that's where we gotta go. We gotta go around this entire thing to go there. Now I wish there was bridge building. Cause I would daggone sure build a bridge across. Let's try 15, see if we can do that safely. And we got a hairpin turn. Now do y'all know why I don't come back here? It's like, yeah, it needs to be done. But even the AI doesn't want to come back here. It's like, ooh, no, we don't do that. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me because this is a freaking challenge. Okay. Oh, we're going steep downhill with tight turns. And bumpy tight turns at that. Ride the brakes. We're riding the brakes. Just coast. Just coasting. Really would not want to do this in the dark. I did it one time. It was horrible. And we got another bridge. Stick with lucky number 7. We're up to 10 again. You gonna come off? Okay, that's good. Still 3.8 kilometers to go. We're getting risky. Let's go 20. Oh, snap. Nom dang. I see. This is another mud area that can be cut across. I don't think I've actually been on this one. I've been on this one before. It was a challenge. I've never been on this one. Who knows? Maybe in a later video I'll take a trip out there, do a little mudding, see how it goes. Oh, this is pretty smooth back here, actually. But of course, that could just be to lure us into a false sense of peace and security. And then, wham! They put mud on the corner. That means difficulty steering. And traction. Keep it nice and slow. That trailer can scrape all it wants. Okay. Of course, now everything gets all lumpy and bumpy again. Turn my lights on now. Can I get some more smooth road? I'd like to go a little faster. I want to see what it's like from the driver's seat. Let's hop on this side. coast. Now we gotta line up to get on this bridge. Where's it going so daggone fast? Sheesh. Like a roller coaster. Yeah, we got up to 46. They should definitely be charging way more to deliver it out here than what they're charging. That Jake Break is putting in work. Man, it's already past 11. So y'all know, I am an early to rise person. I am not a late night person. That's my fault for starting so daggone late. I'm trying to make sure I don't doze off. Don't look too bad. Try and get a little speed in somewhere. And we're back to crappy road. We still got over 2 kilometers to go of this painful. But we're making it. As long as we don't get impatient. Let's light it up. Added some exterior lights because I knew I'd be coming out here. We need all the help we can get to make sure we get through here without rolling off a side or something. Never to be heard from again. They need to do a time attack through this thing just to see how fast people can make it through here. Look, and then they got vehicles out here like... Oh, man. Let's see, my little flatbed, I would have to come up with that to do this. Maybe the dory. No, a flatbed because it's a low vehicle. See, I'm telling you, man, I'm a recovery dude. Recovery stays on the brain. Wearing tires out. Under 2 kilometers. Under 2. Let's go. That was not a yawn. Almost there. I mean, I guess for the speed we're going, we're not almost there. Sheesh. I'm only going 15 kilometers an hour. But it is definitely trying us. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And, of course, at the end of a hairpin, sheesh. At the end of a hairpin, they want us to drive across. Oh boy. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Nope, not yawning at all. Okay. So you're just gonna roll yourself up there, huh? Okay. Yeah, got a tree in the middle of the road, like. "58 minutes. We still got 1.2 kilometers to go." You would think that we're driving off rock edges or something. This thing's bouncing like that. I made 337. Woo! Big money. 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer to go, and we are at an hour already. Oh my goodness. Luckily for y'all, it'll be shorter than an hour. Not by much. That slick greasy stuff. My goodness. Under a kilometer. Should be decent now. Just muddy. If I remember correctly. I literally haven't been out here in months. Yes, yeah, I bought a little plot there so I can put some parking spaces down here. See, one of those, there's a purchasable ones. Or borrow. Or ones we could borrow, I don't remember. That would definitely be more stable than this little trailer back here. Y'all. Chickens counting before they hatch. We're freaking here. Oh, we're throwing the rocks. Okay, where is it? Where's my drop off? Of course, at the very end, it's got to go back to the bumpy roads. Oh my goodness. $96,000. All that pain and torture for $96,000. Well. If you managed to stick through to the end, I appreciate it because we're at 1 hour and 3 minutes. But who knows how long it'll be by the time I edit it down. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care.
That's it for this one, folks. Thank you all for watching. If you would hit that like, and if you'd like to know the next time I drop a video, consider subscribing and turning on your notifications. Until next time, have a good day, have a good week, have a good month, have a good year, live a good life. And let's remember to be better people today than we were yesterday. Bye!